Sibangene. Hayi, gents. Yo, my gents. Hayi, bafethu. Hayi, ziyaduma kwi-Betway Premiership, ziyaduma kwi-Betway Premiership. Angeke uplane ucabanga ukuthi uqedile. Quarter 1 is not the same as quarter 2. I've got Cheezboy Mokoena, I've got Big Daddy, Mabhakaniya here, talking Orlando Pirates, talking Pirates by SoccerBeat. Umjaka here. Letting you guys know. Mna gents, ndixakiwe. Yazi in Xhosa you say ndixakiwe. Cheese, ndixakiwe, chief.
Tata. Benzani labafana.
Yo, yeah, ne.
Big Daddy. Kunjani, how does it feel to experience a loss?
Yeah, I'm just wondering ukuthi laba abanye abake baluza this season benza njani, because this thing does not feel nice. You know, we're not used to this thing, Umjaka. We're not used to this thing of losing. But as we said, Umjaka, before ilokuzana, Stellies is
Cheesy.
No, Tata, mina ngithathi kahle, Tata. No, it's not a loss that I expected. In fact, they should have learned from the last match they played at home against Coach Parker. They know Coach Parker and his team are a very strong team. I just felt they're a little bit naive and thinking, okay, we can obviously get over the line with this one. And you know, playing against Steve Parker is always going to be difficult.
Cheesy. And I saw Guti, you know, when the pressure of carrying Orlando Pirates, when it weighs on you. Ngasibona intwana, ngambona urele, ngambona unkotha, ukuthi hayi manje isigodi siyangcola ngoku, siyangcola isigodi ngoku. Cheesy, bayakwazi.
No, kunzima mfethu. You know, I'm like, when I'm looking at it now, I think the question for most of us as fans and people that watch football and Mabhakaniya, does Coach Riveiro have a plan B? Yeah. That's my question.
When a Big Daddy, plan B, is plan B having Ngotha waiting for Saleng? Saleng is out now. Ngotha has to carry the burden. Is that plan B? Or is plan B a totally different type of approach? Big Daddy, I see cheesy. Plan B. What do you understand?
I think Cheese is right, but I think we really needed something different in this particular game, and we did not have it in the bench. And for me, I think Usaleng is deadly missing to the team. I was just looking at my stats, just this season alone. He had 5 goals, 1 assist. The previous season, he had 5 goals, 5 assists. Then the other season, he had 15 goals, 11 assists. And in fact, he's our breadwinner. So this is the type of games where you require something different, and Saleng is that. You know, we also meet the experience, the thinking of Unda at the back as well. And to a certain extent, in fact, for me, these are games where the passer could also strive. You know, with his speed and the balls played behind his back. So I agree with Uchiz. In these games, we need something different when what we normally come with doesn't work. Because all they did was to close the space that these 2 boys operate on. Also, experience also comes into these games, and we needed that experience. Unfortunately, we did not have it in the bench.
Yeah, no, I second you on that one, because Umjaka, like, sorry to cut in, but like you got a valid point there. So when I talk about the plan B, I'm looking at you're having a tall striker like Umakhopa. He's drifting wide to go get the ball on the sides. Yes, they never tested Stellies with crosses today. I've never seen crosses. You've got Umakhopa. We know he's got those qualities to head the ball. Yes, we've been winning games as a Mabhakaniya, you know, through combination play. I did not see that today. Get those fouls. You know, I think it was just a normal Pirates that we normally see, but they came up against a different strategy from Coach Parker, you know, and they couldn't answer that. And that made me question Coach Riveiro, okay, sharp. Yes, the team has been doing well. Sharp, we have Rilo, we have Unkota. But now, if this does not work, do we have another solution? Can we pump them in the box and play from the second ball? Can we jump that midfield third? Because Stellies was just sitting in the midfield. They were just there. They were not pressing them high. They were just in the midfield, waiting for them. But now, just get over the midfield line. Play that ball into Makhopa. Hold it up. Have a flick on. Let's have runners. I did not see that. And that made me question with the coach. Yes, we like the style of play. Everything is going well, but now the plan B, because as a big team like Pirates and doing well, now you're gonna play against teams that are gonna have a low block. What's your answer to that?
Daguva Cheesy, Nzamuya Big Daddy from the break and ask you, because Big Daddy, me and you chatted twice this week, and we emphasized how much Stellenbosch is going to be the realest test for Pirates. We
100%.
recognize it. We don't play for Pirates, right? We are here and we recognize it, and we spoke about it twice. I wonder if the team that you saw here knew that when they went into this game, because I don't know, as Cheese is saying, he didn't see this, he didn't see that. There's a lot we didn't see. So me and you felt it. So I want to come back and ask you, did you see it from the team? Let's go to an ad break and pay some bills.
Hey, Taola.
All right, here we go.
Ko Betway ba tshepela hore o tshwantse o betjhe ka tsela e nepahetseng.
Ka nako e nngwe ho tlamehile hore o ikhule hanyane.
Ka nako tse ding
O ska leka go busha tse di latlhegileng.
Nakusasa kuse olunye usuku.
Dlala ngokusemandleni wakho.
Ge o tlhoka thuso go gona.
hopola, bet responsibly.
But it was right. It was a good test. Umjaka, I feel like Ulona Asho, it was a good test. We knew it was going to be a difficult one. It was just the mentality, I think. Yeah, but do you really want it bad? If you beat the Stellies, then you know already you are in there for that championship. But now you're giving Stellies that hope that we can beat them at home. So we stand a chance of getting that second spot or even trying to challenge the Sundown.
That's the thing here. It's the drop points, gents. It's the drop points, my friend. Woza. Talking Pirates, the drop points. Cheese just said, Big Daddy. He just said it. He said, we knew it was going to be a big test. We knew, everybody seems to knew. They knew Stellenbosch has our number and they can, you know. So that means you pull up your socks, you prepare for battle, you know. The team that you saw, were those the type of warriors that you expected to see? Is that the energy?
No, Umjaka. I'm with you, Cheese, on this one. But you have honored the hunger that we showed Algeria to win. I did not see it today. You know, the willingness to fight. It looked like we scored a goal before we scored the goal. We won the game before we won the game. But also Umjaka, let us also give credit to Steve Barkamp. His planning of this game was second to none. One, he planning, second is the execution. What that didn't do is what they do. Because all they did is, in fact, it was one space that exists between midfield and defense. They squeezed that space. They had numerical superiority over Orlando Pirates. And this is a space where Unkota and Norele, they normally operate on. And all they needed to was to put numbers and then they play compact. And then from there, then they closed because we can't play. Pirates does not seem to be a team. Each play Pirates got Jose. They don't have play crosses. And this is the games where I think this is what we needed to try because we cannot penetrate the same way. We need to find other solutions as well. But great planning from Stellenbosch. Congratulations to them. One more thing, Umjaka. Also, Orlando Pirates supporters, I was very, very happy about them coming to the stadium. This is great, my friend. So even the next weekend when we're playing when we're playing the team from Egypt, you know, Al Ahly, we must be there, you know, and make it a difficult place to be. But for me, I was disappointed in Jack. Second loss at Orlando Stadium. We can't afford to have that, Jack. We can't afford that.
So could it be that the mindset is already on Al Ahly and forgetting about the league as well? Because this is what the question I asked in our previous episodes. The balance between the league and the Champions League. It's gonna affect the team somewhere, somehow. It's either they're gonna do well here and not do well here. So that's what I've seen today. Maybe the players are already thinking, Al Ahly, we won Champions League. Okay, league match, we can probably just go through it and win it. But that's why they need to get the mindset right. If you're gonna challenge on both fronts, we need to have the same mentality, play each game like a final.
Now,
100%.
Pirates, kuniteka what type of character now? Right now, what type of character is needed now with Pirates? You know, we know Tito can turn it on. We know Rele can turn it on. You know what is needed now? Who's supposed to say, "Hey, Matita, man"? You know, like that guy. Who's, you know what I mean? What is that? Who's that guy? Or where is it missing now? Where's that guy that's gonna spark this?
Mina on my side, like I don't think we can actually specify an individual that can carry Pirates. Pirates is a big team. I think we need everybody to take part and contribute to the team. And what I've seen is when you're playing against a low block, and which is going to happen going forward for Pirates, even in the Champions League, we saw the other team in Sundowns, they struggled with the low block. Teams are looking, they analyze. Now they see, okay, you've got a Relo, you've got a Nkota. But now my question is, why are they not isolating a Relo to have a 1v1 or a 2v1? Players that can have, I think we spoke about this in the week where we said individual brilliance, especially against a low block. A player that can minus 2 players.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the thing. Relo can do that. He can dribble past 1 and 2. That creates space for other players. But I did not see that today, which is what they need when they play against a low block, whereby you pass a Relo. Yes, he'll take on one player and then pass the ball. No, let him take 1, 2. I'll make an example of a Messi. Individually, he'll say, let me go through. Get a foul on the edge of the ball. You understand? I did not see that Van Dijk, and that was my worry. Maybe when it's a game like this, you need those experienced guys to say, you know what, Relo, but dribble Ntwana, man. Yeah, even if you lose it, it's fine. Dribble 2, not 1. Relo can dribble 1. Very obvious, that we know. Take 2 on, and let's see if it can create a Masongane close to the box, on the edge of the box to come and finish. And Kota coming in, dribbling 1 and 2, and having that shot. He never had a shot at goal. We know he's got the power. He did not have that. Makgopa didn't even have that opportunities to actually bundle those center backs. Nothing, you know, and that's why I'm worried a bit. I think it has given a sign to other teams that, oh, okay, if we can approach the game like this, we'll frustrate them and they won't have a plan B.
Sure.
Big Daddy, this game really needed a hero. Big Daddy, this game really needed a hero. It needed a guy who's out in Zaitwala, they change the game of it, or somebody to send a message to someone, because that's what it felt like. It felt like everybody was doing the right thing, but doing the right thing was not enough against an organized Stellenbosch, you know. So I think, you know. So now Big Daddy, because look, there's Al-Akhi coming. Ne? Nazi players. They're gonna watch. Nazi players. Tell them. Bafetu, Kwenzenjani, Siyabi Al-Akhi. What do you want them to know? What do you want the players to know, Peter?
It's very simple. It's very simple, Umjaka. Going against Al-Ahli, we are one team in South Africa that I think we have an ability to play Al-Ahli. Go and look at them results against them. I think we have showed that we can beat them. So I want the players to come out in this game with all their hearts, willing to die with their boots on, because this is one game we need to win, Umjaka. I cannot emphasize any better how much we need to get the 3 points in this particular game. So they're willing to die, and they must be willing to die inside the field of play. Also, Umjaka, I also think, added to what Cheez was saying, I just feel it one of Pirates. There's just that captain that is lacking, man. That is a talker. For me, Usbisi is more reserved. You know, you needed somebody who's gonna bring the team up and build it up. I did not see that today in this particular team. We've always been saying Namachita, you know, when analyzing all the Pirates, we also need that central midfielder, man, who's got the arrogance, that anti-legal arrogance, who when the game goes the other way around, he's gonna step his authority and say, guys, let's play. And I don't see that arrogance, that fight into the team. So this is what I would want to see. And Amachita, I really want them to come out, because Tina, as Orlando Pirates supporters, we will buy tickets, we'll buy merchandise, we'll come to the stadium. It's up to them now to give us a game. I don't want them to win the game like they won the game today before they played. And that thing again, Umjaka, it was the last season. This is one of the things that happened last season, Umjaka. Last season, whereby I felt as a Orlando Pirates supporter, the players are choosing games where they will play. I hope we will not fall into that trap. We need them to play against what they do against Makesi. They must do it against Sundowns and do it against Al-Ahli.
True that. And with their fullbacks, Nama fullback akupugile. I'm a cross bewangaki today. Like if you can ask, what are Cross? They even changed Moyan and put in Ufan Roen. I think the coach wanted them to do that because if you're playing against a low block, you need to go wide and get the balls in because then he brought on Umabas. And now the guys got there, but they're still playing the ball straight into that D line. No, cross it in the box. Let them drop it back outside the box. People can have shots. Mistakes happen. You know, the chances are created like that. And maybe the players did not execute what maybe Coach Riveiro wanted when he made those subs to say, guys, I think we need to go out wide now. Let's get the balls inside the box.
Also, Cheese, just to add on top of that. Sorry,
Cheese. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I wanted to add was just Umaswangai. At times, he can be very frustrating to watch. He's a great player. But there were times where Umjaka, you don't need to fall inside the box. We know the referees are not going to give you a penalty. Take a shot inside the box. Don't try and fall all the time. And for me, it was just that last pass, that last touch, you know, that it was required. And I just felt it did not. I think there is one player that I feel can carry Paris through. But in this game, I just felt he fell short, especially wanting a penalty as opposed to taking shots.
So now, did Coach Riveiro get it right by playing Umakaula Nombata, knowing you are going to play a Stellies that's going to sit back? They're not going to press you. So you don't need a holding midfielder that's going to be trying to help with the rest defense and try and cut out counter attacks. Stellies were not that dangerous. They just waited for that one opportunity. So I think you should have done it from the onset. Play with that midfielder. When you brought on Dlamini, did you see those passes in between the windows? When are you getting a Relo turning? You're getting a Maswangai turning. We're getting the fouls. Maswangai got into the box. You know, should have not dived. You know, should have been a little bit stronger and continue with play. You know, so maybe the decision from the coach as well was more of a I'm scared of Stellies, so I don't want them to play me on the counter because we know Stellies dangerous on the counter. They did not do that very well because they don't have the speed as they had. Right?
Yeah.
So it should change now because abanayo lento leyo. So coach should have said, okay, sharp. I think Dlamini, Mbata push a little bit forward. Dlamini, you take it from the back, find those windows. Mabangena Pagat. Then we go out wide. Then we have our full backs, get it in the box. Anything that drops outside, Mbata can take a shot. Maswangai can take a shot. You know, you have players in and around that. So I think maybe the coach might have got it wrong today, but a lesson learned. And big up to Mabhakaniya. I think, you know, fans came out in numbers, which was good. And a build up to the game against Al Ahly. And I just hope they'll be there against Al Ahly and support the team. You know, it's just one loss, but guys have to learn from it.
What kind of song would you sing? What kind of song would you sing after such a disappointing game or a result? What kind of song would you sing as a Mabhakaniya?
Hayi mina bengingaculi Umjaka ke mina ilezi yazi bengiyenzani bengihlala change room ngithi ngihlala so ngithi.
But Cheese, what do you think about the singing? But what do you think about the singing when a Cheese before this match? Because Kevin came out and say, you know, it takes the energy of the players. He does not like it. What do you think about it?
It's different. Look, I mean, as a South African, it's in our culture. I think Betway said it better. Lise Kazin. I think that's something that motivates us before we enter the field. It's more of a brotherhood, camaraderie. Even soldiers do that before they go into war. So as Africans, it's natural for us. I understand what Coach Kevin says. It burns energy. When I grew up as well, I started to I'm wasting energy. And then I get into the field. My first 10 minutes is lousy because I'm out of breath. I've just burnt a lot of understand. So it's in our culture, our DNA motivates us, and we should continue doing it, you know, because we have players that are really good in giving that team spirit. I'll make an example of Uvuyo Mere. One soldier, I think that's why you check last season, he didn't play before he retired. He never played as much, but he was always on the bench. He was always in the team. Why? Because he's one of those players that can motivate those players that sit like this in the change room. You psyching him up for the match, getting him ready. We are different to Europeans. As Africans, we like to cheer. We like to talk to our spiritual ancestors that are with us in the field of play. That's why we sing.
I'm with you.
Mabhakaniya Kwenzenjani? Ingoma esayicula till the weekend. Yes, ayicula till the weekend, my chance. Until Al Ahly. Otherwise, Big Daddy, Sabulela Tata, Cheesy, China, man. Now it's Mabhakaniya for connecting with us. Talking Orlando Pirates. Talking Pirates here on SoccerBeat. We'll see you again very soon because, you know, Al-Akhi is coming. Big Daddy, I'm sure you're making notes, preparing. Now it's easy, you know. After saying this, you want to follow up as well. So join us again at SoccerBeat ZA, everywhere on SoccerBeat. Here, we do the talking and we let the fans do the talking.